This dude is the newcomer. He's the new kid on the block, stringing together win after win after win, even though we've had some close ones on deck. But if you look at his last two victories, those are the ones that are pretty meaningful, man. Jared Vanderaa and Chase Sherman. Not going to say they're the most decorated fighters the UFC has to offer, man, but those are some tests. Those are some, hey, pass this test and then we'll move you on. And I think it's a fair matchup right here because you do have the longer, taller, slicker on the feet striker in Cortes-Acosta. But, bro, if Rogerio de Lima can close the distance, that Muay Thai mixed in with the takedowns can give him some real problems. Let's not forget, win over Arlovsky, Ben Rothwell, Maurice Green. Only real big, nasty losses as of late are to Alexander Romanov, and we know how that one goes, and Blagoy Ivanov, who is sneaky old man, but still gets the dubs every now and then, man. So how are you seeing this matchup, bro? Like, do you agree with the money line, I guess I should say? Do you think Rogerio de Lima should be a minus 150 favorite?
I think so, Derek. And I thought this was going to be a little more spread out. I think we're going to see Rogerio de Lima a little bit more of a favorite. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of things he can pull from, man. You were talking about it, the clinch, the Muay Thai, the grappling. But also, I think he has a power advantage here. Whereas Waldo Cortes-Acosta, don't get me wrong, he's not inexperienced. He's not unfundamental, but this dude, he'll throw weird shots and he'll like throw just swinging punches where he's just whapping his hands around because he's a big boy and he knows he can hurt you doing that. But not against Rogerio de Lima, dude. This dude can stand in with some of the best, some of the heaviest hitters in there. Personally, I think Waldo Cortes-Acosta would benefit from going down to 205, cutting a little bit of that weight and really utilizing that skill he has because this dude's athletic, Derek. I think they were saying this dude used to play minor league baseball. You can see how fast this dude moves and the gas tank. So the later this fight goes, the more beneficial it's going to be to Waldo Cortes-Acosta. I just don't think it's going to go that far, to be honest with you.
So listen, man, I'll just say this. I don't know if Cortes-Acosta could make 205. This dude is fighting at 260. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a full-fledged 260 right here. I do agree, though. De Lima, he has the power advantage right there, but he has to reach you to be able to crack you. And I think Cortes-Acosta could do a really good job at keeping him at bay with those straight punches. Only problem is UFC Apex, small cage. And one thing that we have seen De Lima take a massive advantage of is takedowns, man. He is taking people down and he is smashing their face. So if we have to take a look at what is the takedown average for De Lima, we're looking at about a takedown every 15 minutes right there, bro, for De Lima. So he's at least securing one, right? Cortes-Acosta, we're keeping it on the feet the whole time. Is this a path to direct victory for Rogerio de Lima? If he can land the takedown, is it over, or is it going to be a little more complicated than that?
I think it's over, Derek. And I think this is a learning lesson for Cortes-Acosta going into this. Now, let's say he does prove that wrong. Then it's a learning lesson for me over here that Cortes-Acosta is a real deal. Yeah. I just think Rogerio de Lima, with the skill set he has and the track record he's proven, you get this dude to the ground, you beat him up. I even like the TKO. I mean, I don't see a submission coming here from Rogerio de Lima. It could happen, but I mean, the ground and pound, the smash style gets it done in there against Cortes-Acosta.
I'm going to tell you this, man. This is the only thing that concerns me about the archetype of a Waldo Cortes-Acosta. If you look at his earlier fights, man, he got a lot of finishes, bro. I'm talking about a lot. Like, if you're looking at his last 10 fights, you're talking about, like, 6 of the 10 fights have gone to finish. So it's not like he's just this pillow puncher. But at this higher level, he has been forced. He's had no choice but to point you up for the decision victories. I'm not confident over the long term about these heavyweights who are racking up point victories and they're not grapplers. That's a little concerning to me because as you get up that ladder, these guys can grapple and they are going to take you down and they are going to smash you with elbows and ground and pound. And I see that, honestly. I see 2 paths to victory for Rogerio de Lima. Push Cortes-Acosta up against the cage, and just like you did, literally just like you did to Ben Rothwell or to Maurice Green, these big guys, right? Get him up against the cage, and just throw the big bombs on him, man. Crack him with the big hook, get him down, or literally take him down, club and sub, just straight ground and pound, get it out of there, man. So that's how I see it, and I'm gonna rock with the TKO victory here for Rogerio de Lima. I just think it's levels, and I think de Lima is one of these guys who, for whatever reason, man, odds makers might respect him. I don't think the fans respect him. So that's how I see it. How do you see it?
You're right, Derek. I do think Rogerio de Lima does not get enough respect that he deserves, and kind of, I mean, reflecting on the placement of a card he's at right now. I see it the same way as you, man. I think the ground game. If Chase Sherman was able to take down Waldo Cortes-Acosta in the first round and really control him, what's to say a better wrestler and a better grappler isn't going to be able to do that? I like Rogerio de Lima. I'm going with the TKO, and I'm actually going to go round one.
Ooh, you're going straight to the point. Yeah, no, I think that is going to be the one thing about Rogerio de Lima, especially because he's older and these guys, the power lasts forever. So I could see him fighting until 41, 42, whatever. But like, just because he's got a belly and he's bald and he's Brazilian, so this dude don't speak English like that. You know what I mean? Like they just discount him and think that he's just some like whatever fighter. Do not sleep on this guy or you're gonna get slept. You know what I'm saying?